It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from 7hers Brewing, and this is the Citrus C, fresh, zesty and smooth. That's the description. 5.5% ABV IPA. 440 milliliter can. Well, they're based in Salford in Manchester. I still remember that series they did on the BBC years and years ago. Salford City, but they were meant to be this up and coming football side, but they've stalled out in League Two. Completely stalled out. The momentum's fallen. It's almost as if they could have managed to just sneak into the League One, then maybe their Premier League owners may be able to spin a favour or two to get players to come down on loan to League One, and then try and get them in the Championship. But it's like they've stalled out. It's like they can't get them any higher, can't get them out of that League Two there. But hey ho, it is what it is. I do like my football. And I thought that was a really interesting project. It was Gary Neville, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, Nicky Butt. Was there anybody else involved? Yeah, then they had a big Chinese owner, I think, as well. But we're not here to talk about Salford City Football Club, are we? We're here to talk about 7hers and their Citrus C. 7hers, bit of an up and down relationship personally I've had with their beer. Some of the beers I found completely undrinkable. Some of the beers I found to be pretty good. You never know what you're going to get. And that's exactly what happened to me when I was in ASDA. New beers in ASDA, 3 or 4 new beers. I seen this and I went, oh, is it going to be good? Is it going to be average? Is it going to be bad? You just don't know. You just don't know. So let's find out. Without further ado, let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass. Two finger white head. Good levels of carbonation on the beer. Hazy straw coloured beer. Good. It does look good. Most of these beers these days are hazy. Now the price of the beer, if you want to buy the beer on its own, it's £3. But ASDA always do a 4 for 3 deal. So if you buy 4 cans, of course, if you buy 3 cans, you get the 4th free. So that's going to bring the price down in that deal to about £2.25, £2.30 per can. So price is always reflective in the beer. Let's get the aroma. Smells okay. Quite zesty, quite kind of grapefruit, tangerine aromas coming through. Quite juicy. Smells okay. Peppery, spicy. Not much in the way of malt. A little bit of biscuit malt in there, a little bit of light wafer like malts coming through. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. It's pretty good. There's a touch of that kind of passion fruit and mango flavour that a lot of these IPAs from the supermarket seem to have. It's like an underlying slight cordial, like passion fruit and mango flavour, and I'm always very wary of it. The reason why I'm very wary of it is because I've found a connection with this certain flavour and then my head 5 hours later. So most of you know, for editing reasons, uploading reasons, having a normal evening to myself, I do all my reviews in the morning. What I used to do with certainly supermarket beers the idea was, I bought the beer, I'll drink the beer. I used to drink these beers with a little bit of passion fruit and mango, almost like a concentrated cordial flavour in it. I used to do my walk, my 6 mile walk during the day, and about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock, my face would go all red, and then I could feel the headache, like the hangover coming, and I'd be like, well, start off, I'd just be clicking my neck a little bit, like trying to loosen my neck, and like, oh, what's coming here now? By 6 o'clock, I'm hanging my head with a thumping pain down the back of my head, and I'm having to take paracetamol. I only get this experience from these kind of supermarket IPAs. And as sad as it is to say, to balance this off, if I do want to drink a beer during the day, I will see these beers here, because I do my reviews in little batches of 3 or 4 beers. I'll go, right, this is probably, only if it didn't have that flavour in it, I would go, okay, maybe I'll drink this one. But I'll balance it off with, I might review a malty bitter. Something like this. And I'll drink this and it will not give me a headache at all. But I polish this off, it might as well be called Old Thumper. And as much as I want to stand here and say, oh, all of these breweries are doing great things and, you know, producing this cheap supermarket beer, it's quite okay. It's quite juicy, it's quite tropical, passion fruit and mango, bit of grapefruit, bit of orange peel, it's drinkable. Is it all hops? Is it 100% hops, or is it a little bit of that kind of supermarket, like cordial style IPA taste? They all seem to taste the same, don't they? It's almost as if all these breweries that get into the supermarket, they all have the same remit, they all have this same kind of like recipe to work to. They might differentiate a little bit, but they all kind of taste the same, don't they? I honestly think, on a personal note, that supermarket craft beer is on its final furlong, if you like. It's on its deathbed, I think. The amount of craft beer that's come out in 2024 in the supermarket has been 10% of what it was 3 years ago. There was so much coming out 3 years ago. I could barely keep up. Now it's trickling. You might see 1 or 2 beers every 3 months from a brewery, and that's it. That's all you're getting. Whereas before, they were dropping 10, 12 beers. They were changing their whole lines every 3 months, 4 months. You don't see that anymore. I'm not standing here picking on Seven Brothers here. It's just, I could be talking about a vocation beer here. I could be talking about something from Magic Rock, or whoever else is putting supermarket IPA in a 440 milliliter can. It's a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Reload Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.